My name is Ian Collins. I'm a medical oncologist. So what I do is I supervise chemotherapy as part of a cancer treatment for patients. I work in Wonable and here 1 day a week on a Thursday. There's long been a research looking at chemotherapy and where the best place to do it is. And we know that cancer surgery works best if you do it in a big centre, but chemotherapy works best if you do it as close to home as possible.
Well, I've had cancer for nearly 5 years, and I started in Geelong, then went to Warrnambool, and as soon as Portland opened, I was here.
We've had a number of patients who've had treatments elsewhere and then transferred their treatment to Portland. So patients have had treatment in Melbourne, in Geelong, Warrnambool and in Hamilton. And all of them have been more than happy with the services here. The quality of the staff is excellent, and they've all been newly trained to a sufficient level. There's very few places you can have chemo while watching whales and ships. So it's a lovely setting. It's up to the standard that it needs to be from a clinical point of view. So I think everyone's quite happy with the treatment here.
I love it. It's a lot better than anywhere else. Like Warrnambool, I've got to travel to, and the place here runs a lot smoother than other places.
So from a medical oncology point of view, and so in terms of chemotherapy, there's very much a regional focus. So we're in close links in Warrnambool and here and Geelong and other places. We all work together, and quite frequently patients will transfer their care to another centre for a portion of it. For example, patients undergoing radiotherapy at the same time as chemotherapy at the moment will have that in Geelong, and we just switch their treatment there for that portion and then back to here when they're finished. So there's a very close relationship between all the different centres and the doctors working there, and we've got a cancer linked nurse service who allow patients to help them on that journey between the different centres to make things work as smoothly as possible. But because we all work closely together and it's not a competition as such, then I think services work very well together.
It's more intimate than other places because you just get to know everybody because you're on the same days and things like that. So, yeah, other places you don't get to meet the people. You just sit there and not really talk, watch TV or whatever. But here is just great, yeah. And they're all lovely.